Hello everyone, I'd like to apologize for the background noise now. My sister pulled a muscle and is now being pampered out of her fucking mind. So she's in the same room as me, and I'm pissed about it. Not only that, but the goddamn dog, and the wooden floor and his nails. So much background noise. Hate it. Well, yeah, it's probably gonna be one of the more botched videos recently. But yeah. What if Naruto is reincarnated with rimuru? And let's say that Naruto has had the Renegon. It's a legendary skill, and he doesn't like to use it very much, but he can use it. So yeah, it's just like Tensegon, it can't be used by more than one person. And they have near the same abilities. Okay, so we left off with Naruto meeting Shuna, and them greeting each other. Now, that night, this video may be 15 minutes long because I cannot find a fucking time to record. But yeah, I believe we ended at the part where he named the ogres, and he blacked out. So, when he blacked out, when Rimuru blacked out, Naruto took over the village. When this happened, Naruto used his, earth style to make brick and concrete, and he made brick houses. He also used fire style and earth style to make glass. After completing these tasks, it took him about 2 days. I was getting irritated, so I came to my basement. I'll have to be down here for fucking 15 minutes. Pitch black. Okay, so he was naming the ogres. He blacked out. Naruto made the houses out of brick, and the glass out of earth style sand, and fire style. And Rimuru woke up the third day and began. What was it? Okay, so they advanced their town further and further, as it's around, I'd say it's brick and glass houses. What tables, but brick and house glasses, all that. And then Gabiru shows up. Wait, no. It's that first. Can't remember if it's the Dryads or I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's the Dryads. Yeah, it's the Druid. So, Shoei is at the table with Rimuru. And all the other Kijin, the Goblin Mayors, and the Goblin King, Rikard. As Shoei says, one of my shadow clones has picked up a girl. She's a druid. Rimuru says, a druid? The guardians of the forest? What does she want? She wants to meet you. She teleports in as Naruto and Rimuru stand there. She says, King of monsters. And she looks at Rimuru and says, what do you mean, king? There are two of us. She examines Naruto's aura and realizes he's strong. A few leagues down from Rimuru, he is still strong. Yes, and as that's happening, Naruto releases some of his aura, and she realizes that they are on par with each other. She apologizes and says, "Kings of monsters, I came asking for your help in defeating the orc disaster. It's an army heading towards our forest." They agree, knowing that they can take it down easily. And the next day, the lizard men show up. Rimuru maintains his uniform around them. As As Gabiru does his speech, he says, "I will protect you all, for you are weak, little monsters." I don't see any goblins. We make a wrong turn. They quickly shut up and turn around and say, "So bow down and pledge allegiance." Benimaru's about to rip them to shreds. But before he does anything, Rimuru says stop and says, "We will not bow to you, for we are independent." And then Gabiru insults Rimuru, and Rimuru walks up and says, "Fine then, if you win, I'll bow down to you. But if I win, you have to leave and appoint me and give me a meeting with your superior." He says, "Fine, considering I won't lose, this shall be easy." As they throw Rimuru a spear, he says, "Fine, I can use this." He activates the Tensei gun. As he says, 64 palms, protective trigram. As he stabs the spear into the ground, and Gabiru lunges at him. When he strikes the spear, he doesn't use his hand to block it. He uses his fingers to sideswipe it, and then break the spear. After breaking the spear, let's say he does a gobta back kick to the head, and they take him away. The next day, he wakes up, and appoints the meeting, and so he goes as a representative, and schedules the meeting in 7 days. Gabiru is offended by this, and thus a treasonous act on the 4th day, and wages war against the orcs. After waging war against the orcs, he due to their superior speed in the marsh, they take down, let's say, it was 200,000 strong, let's say they take down 10,000. And then the incident happens on the 7th day. But time skip back 3 hours. Soe the Rimuru and his hunting party have come across the royal guard, also known as the king's daughter. Oh god, I can't do this. Comes across the king's daughter as he heals her and kills the orcs around her. After killing the orcs, he tells Soe to free the king. They free the king, and as an ambassador, she legally makes the alliance. After making the alliance, Rimuru, then time skip back. At the moment, Gabiru is about to be killed by Kijin step in before that. The Kijin use their Benimaru uses fire magic, Shion uses her great sword, and the old man uses his emotion every powers and cuts off all their heads. After cutting off all their heads and making craters in the ground and just burning them alive, Ranga uses Death Storm, and Konoha uses Leaf Fang, because it inherited some of Naruto's chakra. He uses Leaf Fang of the Windstorm, and his teeth become electrical and burnt and sharp as razor leaves. As as the two wolves are ripping apart the army, they destroy the Orc general. As Gelmud shows up and blasts away many Gabiru's companions. As he's about to kill Gabiru, Rimuru steps in, and so does Naruto. Let's say Rimuru blocks the attack, and Naruto uses the Rinnegan. It's a new ability called Release Recollection. He took a small hit to his hand, as he says, Release Recollection. The Rinnegan goes off in his eyes, as the Tensigan goes off in Rimuru's eyes. They say, Dual Yin Yang Release. Release Recollection. As a blue and purple Death March dance heads towards Gelmud. It eradicates Gelmud in the Orc disaster, leaving enough food for Rimuru to take a bite and analyze his memories. Wait, no. Yeah, that's what happens. So it's like a final Flash Cannon. But, yeah. Death March Dance Yin Yang Release. Final form, Tensei Rinnegan. That's what that move's called, but it's a copy. It's a dual move, so they have to be together to do it. It's overpowered, and it erases Gelmud and Geld. But before he does that, let's say that he was already a demon lord, so he consumes his corpse and takes on the sins of the orcs. And I'm having to end it there. I know it's a bad video and it's gonna be really botched, but I don't have much time. And if I can get a bit longer video in, if I can get a sooner video in recorded, I'll probably double upload it. Well, thank you and goodbye. Like, subscribe, duel out.